Welcome to Grider Stadium, the home of the District 8 AAA baseball tournament. The Tullahoma Wildcats and the Lawrence County Wildcats will square off here tonight to determine the District 8 AAA tournament champion and the number 1 seed and the number 2 seed that will advance to the Region 4 AAA tournament. Tullahoma and Lawrence County just coming off a run rule 6-inning 10-0 win over Central Magnet, along with Chris Barstad and Everett Stetson back at the Duck Studio. I'm Scott Chastain along with Ken Keller. This pregame show is driven by Payless Auto of Tullahoma. Payless Auto offers a wide variety of pre-owned vehicles and is home of the $25 oil change. Payless Auto of Tullahoma.com sponsors the pregame show and has done so all year, and we are grateful. Coach K, here we are, district championship game, and hosting it again. Tullahoma has a chance to win its 4th consecutive District 8 AAA tournament, and they've already won their 3rd consecutive regular season championship. That's domination.
Quite a feat. Yeah, that's a great run, and we hope it culminates in a repeat state championship.
So we talked about early in the year that Lawrence County would likely be the team that Tullahoma would have to get through for the district championship. And here we are.
Yeah, here we are. You hope that, they've had to play an extra game, that Tullahoma was more rested and ready to go tonight. Lawrence County is going to put a freshman out on the mound versus the Wildcats of Tullahoma.
And Lawrence County, again, just played a game, had great success, but they have played 3-4 games now in the tournament. They've used all their pitching, so they're down to this freshman who's only thrown 9 innings all year, Coach, and only made 2 brief appearances, probably against some of the smaller schools maybe that Lawrence County played during the regular season. But sometimes you're too young to know that you should be nervous. And that's a possibility.
No, that's a great possibility. And, the thing is, Tullahoma's not seen him, so they don't know what he pitches or anything else. So it should be an interesting early on we'll be able to tell, how formidable he might be or, how at risk he might be for Lawrence County.
And we certainly know one Lawrence County player who is formidable, and that is the co-MVP of District 8 AAA. Alex Bedford. Lawrence County led the league in home runs and RBIs this year. Batting average, this guy does it all. He's just a great hitter.
Yeah, anybody that's got an SEC offer, especially with the University of Tennessee, that's big-time baseball, and it's a big-time baseball player. So he's really got to have a big game offensively for Lawrence County, I think, in this one, just for them to have a chance.
On the other hand, Tullahoma has multiple offensive weapons that can be counted on. So not quite that kind of pressure on Tullahoma's co-MVP, Fulmer. But he has just had a great year and seems to be getting better every game.
Yeah, better every game. You're right, Scott. He's been fantastic defensively, but, he has evolved as the hottest hitter in this lineup. And, if Fulmer goes, the Wildcats go.
So a number of Tullahoma players started the season kind of banged up. Andrew Zebick was one, Balin Tootin was one, Hunter Hogan was one, Andrew Fulmer was one, and Grayson Waller was one. And now Grayson is in a flow. He's been pitching very well. Grayson starts tonight for the Cats.
Yeah, head coach Brian Morris has total confidence in Waller, and he's getting the ball in a big game here. There will not be an if necessary. This is for all the marbles for the championship.
It is the District 8 AAA championship game between the Tullahoma Wildcats and the Lawrence County Wildcats, which from here on out are loco. We'll take a 2-minute break, come back with the Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration starting lineups back in 2 minutes.
Tullahoma!
Coffee County Bank, the Chamber of Commerce Business of the Year, was founded by local business and community leaders in 1975 with a mission to create a community bank that fulfills the needs of its clients. We believe it is our responsibility to participate in the growth of Coffee County by supporting its citizens, businesses, and the community as a whole. Coffee County Bank is a proud supporter of Tullahoma football.
On game night, winning is everything. But life's big wins happen off the field. When you win a heart. When you win their trust. When you win their respect. First Bank's community banking is perfect for life's big wins because of what we're big on. You. Make us part of your team for life's biggest wins.
Hey, I'm Phil Gill, the owner of Fit Beyond Plus. Fit Beyond Plus is a gym that brings a fresh and exciting atmosphere to your health and fitness. We'd love for you to drop in and check us out.
Welcome back to the Payless Auto of Tullahoma pregame show. Tullahoma High School baseball tonight on Light Tube and 93.9 The Duck and the NFHS Network, along with Ken Keller. I'm Scott Chasteen. The starting lineup is heating and cooled by Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration. Stroop's is the name that you can trust for all of your air conditioning and heating needs, and they have been for 4 generations. Leading off for the visiting Lawrence County Wildcats, number 30, Rose at first base. Batting second, number 7, Moore at second base. Hitting third, number 8, Alex Bedford, center fielder. Batting cleanup, number 11, Durham, the catcher. Hitting fifth, number 1, Emerson, the shortstop. Batting sixth, number 18, Maddox, the right fielder. Batting seventh, number 12, Clayton, the DH. Batting eighth, number 22, Schultz at third base. Batting ninth for Lawrence County, number 42, Kimbrell. In left field, Bracey, number 10, is the pitcher. For Tullahoma, leading off, number 21, Hunter Hogan in right. Batting second, Balin Tootin in center field. Hitting third, Andrew Fulmer, the shortstop. Adding cleanup, Mason Bratcher at third base. Hitting fifth, J.D. Schmisser, DH tonight. Batting sixth, Andrew Zebick at first. Hitting seventh, Philip Lemon, the catcher. Batting eighth, Bryson Campbell in left. Batting ninth, Trevor Cole, second baseman, and pitching, senior Grayson Waller. Grayson 3-0 on the season.
Sounds like a winning lineup to me.
That is the Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration starting lineup for both of these teams as Grayson gets in his warm-up tosses and Rose steps to the plate. We are just about set to go. Once again, you have been listening to the Payless Auto of Tullahoma pregame show. They are home of the $25 oil change. Payless Auto of Tullahoma.com. Along with the Doc, the Dave, Chris, Everett back at the studio, Ken, Scott here for Tullahoma Baseball. Coach, either way, tonight, both these Wildcat teams will hit the road next week, head to Upperman High School, probably, maybe Stone Memorial High School, one of the two. They're playing right now. Whichever one wins Regions District 7 AAA, Tullahoma and Lawrence County will head that way next week for the region games, and the two survivors will move on to sub-state games. Pressure mounts every pitch, doesn't it?
Yeah, it just builds up from here. And, Tullahoma not want to, they don't have a Bratcher on the mound or Tootin, so they got to do it with somebody else, and Waller's the man tonight.
The first inning is presented by Dot Foods. They're hiring right now. Learn more at careers.dotfoods.com. Waller's first pitch is driven right at Andrew Fulmer at shortstop. That first pitch was presented by Hogan's Collision Center. In case of an accident, you get to choose your repair shop. Choose local experience at Hogan's Collision Center. Learn more at hoganscollisioncenter.com. Pretty efficient first batter for Grayson Waller. First pitch, line out to shortstop. Now here's more.
Man, we remember Rose from the first two games. Tullahoma has swept Lawrence County this year 2-0 against them. Rose was down towards the lower part of the order, bottom half of the order. He's elevated to leadoff, so he had a good game against us here the first time.
Waller's first pitch to Moore, strike, as is the second. So Grayson starts out throwing strikes, and that's always a good sign.
Yeah, on the inside corner there. Good fastball.
Tullahoma with its best defensive team on the field. As that pitch was a little inside, 1-2.
Yeah, you're right. You know, with Brad, you got Bratcher and Fulmer and Tootin. Yes.
When those three are in the field and Hogan, and none are pitching, you've got your best defensive team. There's a Hogan's Collision Center strikeout, out number 2 here in the top of the first as Grayson Waller mows down Moore, and that brings up the slugger Alex Bedford. Left-handed batter, big, tall kid.
Yeah, he's dangerous, but you know if you can control the only way to control him is put him up there with nobody on base. You want to face him with no runners on.
Low and outside, ball 1. Bedford fouls it out of play. So 1 ball and 1 strikes, 2 outs in the top of the first, no score.
You know, Scott, you said it in the first time we had these two matched up that Bedford was committed to Tennessee.
And he lines it into right field between first and second, base hit for Alex Bedford.
And you see why right there. He barreled that one up. That bat had a good ping to it.
Well, I think if you know the worst Alex Bedford does against you is get to first base, you'll sort of take that.
Yeah. It's going to bring the cleanup man up for Lawrence County. Durham, the catcher.
Low and outside, ball 1.
2 down. Waller looking to get out of this with no damage here in the top of the first.
Tullahoma's outfield shaded a little to the left. And there is a liner to center field, but Tootin has a beat on it. And the southpaw makes the catch. That's it for Lawrence County. They strand a runner. We're scoreless. Tullahoma coming to bat in 60 seconds.
It's football time, and Tennessee and nobody tackles the competition like the Russell Barnett Automotive family. With 6 locations to serve you, certified collision center, over 1,000 new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from at russellbarnett.com. Hometown auto rental, limited lifetime powertrain warranty on certain units, certified pre-owned units. Too many reasons to mention why. Keep asking the question, why buy anywhere else?
Hi there, this is Terry Stroop, Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration. Summer's about to wind down, fall's right around the corner. It's time to get signed up for your fall maintenance checks, and let's get out and support our local high school football this year. Let's go, Cats!
Hey, I'm Phil Gill, the owner of Fit Beyond Plus. Fit Beyond Plus is a gym that brings a fresh and exciting atmosphere to your health and fitness. We'd love for you to drop in and check us out.
The bottom of the first inning presented by Dot Foods. They're hiring right now. Check them out, careers at dotfoods.com. Careers.dotfoods.com. Hunter Hogan, Balin Tootin, Andrew Fulmer leading it off for the Wildcats here in the bottom of the first. Presented by Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration. Coach's lineup came alive last night in Game 2 against Central Magnet, a 12-0 5-inning Mercy Rule victory. Everybody hit.
Yeah, and that's hopefully will bode well carrying over into tonight's game, and we can jump on this freshman early.
As opposed to Lawrence County's game they played earlier today where they scored half their runs on walks. As Central Magnet got the bases loaded and then just started walking guys in. So Hunter Hogan will lead off for the Wildcats here in the first. Single game championship. Winner is the champion. First pitch, low and outside, but called strike one.
You know, Bracy, the number one thing you got to tell you don't want the freshman pitcher to overthink things.
There's a drive center field. That's a base hit for Hunter Hogan. It gets past the center fielder, but Hogan will put the brakes on, and he leads off with a base hit for the Wildcats.
Well, one of those Wildcats that was hot yesterday was Hogan.
Now Balin Tootin will step in, the left-hander, against the righty Bracy.
Yeah, you want to tell your pitcher, your young freshman, to keep the ball down to these Tullahoma Wildcats.
Again, Bracy, a freshman. Outside, ball one. That's a tough challenge, Coach. I don't care how talented you are. Right. You have not been in any stadium like this.
No.
I mean, he may have been in a JV game or something during the season, but not under these circumstances. Throw over to first, Hogan back. But sometimes maybe we overplay that, right? Once the game starts, it's just baseball. High and outside, ball two.
Big hole at first with the first baseman holding, of course. Tootin gets something inside, he'll pull it.
See if Coach Morris sends Hogan here on a 2-0 to Tootin. Maybe a little hit and run. Nope. Tootin drills it into left field. Back. Caught by the left fielder, and Hogan will trot back to first. One out. So Tootin gave it a ride, but just a noisy out. One down for Andrew Fulmer. Again, Fulmer along with Bedford, the co-most valuable players of District 8 AAA. Well, Tullahoma really had three good candidates there, in Bratcher and Tootin and Fulmer.
Mm-hmm.
Throw to first. Hogan back. I think Andrew's grown an inch since the season started. He just looks bigger.
Yeah.
And he lines it into center field, and that is caught on the run. Nice job. Hogan has to sprint back to first, but does. So, like Tootin, Fulmer got the bat on the ball and got it in the outfield, but just an out.
Yeah, it looked like Morris was playing a little hit and run there because Hogan broke on the pitch. And we were swinging, so just right at unfortunately, because we hit it right at the outfielders.
So Tullahoma getting under the ball a little bit, getting it in the air as opposed to line drives. Hogan is back. See what Mason Bratcher can do with 2 outs and 1 on here in the bottom of the first.
Yeah, Mason won the player of the game yesterday in the first outing versus Franklin County.
There's another pop-up right field, but this one could be trouble. I think it's going to fall, and it does. Hogan's already at third. Hogan's going to be sent as the throw comes into second. Now to home. Hogan's in there. Hunter Hogan scores the first run of the game.
Good job, Hunt.
As Mason Bratcher doubles.
Yeah, Bratcher poked the double to right field. It just landed between the line and the right fielder, and Coach Morris never hesitated. I was watching his Hogan rounded second base. He was being wound up the whole time by Morris. No hesitation there.
Yeah, that ball landed in one of the wettest parts of this field, and fielder lost his feet. So here's J.D. Schmisser with 2 outs. Tullahoma leads 1-0. Runner on second. J.D. in the DH spot, batting number 5 in the order.
When Mason does what he did yesterday, gets the first RBI of the game, Did it against Franklin County in game 1 yesterday.
There he goes. Schmisser takes all the way, throw down to third, not in time. Mason Bratcher steals third, and now is he okay? No. Grabbed his knee as soon as he hit the base. So we'll just keep an eye on Mason here for a moment as he rolls in pain at third base. Everything may have just changed for Mason Bratcher. We'll see. Let's take a break. See Everett. We're going to make this a 2-minute break to start with. 2 minutes, may do more, but we'll start with a 2-minute break. Tullahoma leads Lawrence County 1-0 in the bottom of the first. Back in 2 minutes.
Step into a world of fun at Tullahoma Lanes. Strike up your excitement with our updated bowling center featuring a wide variety of classic and interactive games. Indulge in your timeless favorites at our new and refreshed snack bar. Check out our upgraded arcade with state-of-the-art games and card swipe technology. Save up your points for premium prize offerings. Bring the whole family and experience bowling like never before.
This is you, and this is you, and this, and this. You're a team, a quarterback, a running back, a kicker, a coach. You are champions. You're a flyer, a back spot, a base, a parent, and a fan. And you are part of this community, so no matter who you are or what you do, we're here to care for you. Vanderbilt Tullahoma Heart and Hospital and Vanderbilt Health, making healthcare personal.
Coffee County Bank, the Chamber of Commerce Business of the Year, was founded by local business and community leaders in 1975 with a mission to create a community bank that fulfills the needs of its clients. We believe it is our responsibility to participate in the growth of Coffee County by supporting its citizens, businesses, and the community as a whole. Coffee County Bank is a proud supporter of Tullahoma football.
On game night, winning is everything. But life's big wins happen off the field. When you win a heart. When you win their trust. When you win their respect. First Bank's community banking is perfect for life's big wins because of what we're big on. You. Make us part of your team for life's biggest wins.
Welcome back. Top of the second inning, and Emerson, the shortstop, leads off for Lawrence County. The second inning is presented by Brown's Body Shop of Shelbyville. Quality and dedication. That's what you get at Brown's Body Shop of Shelbyville. Mason Bratcher is okay, shook it off, and he's at third base as Emerson quickly in the hole 0-2.
Yeah, Bratcher's RBI double stakes the Wildcats to a 1-0 lead. That is the Tullahoma Wildcats over Lawrence County in this championship district game.
Yes.
Swing and a miss. A Hogan's Collision Center strikeout. Don't strike out on your auto body repair. Choose Hogan's in Tullahoma. Here is Mattox, the right fielder. Little unique spelling on it, M-A-T-T-O-X, Mattox.
2 strikeouts for Waller.
Fouled back by the Lawrence County right fielder. So, yeah, Bratcher slid into third. He had third stolen. But when he hurt his knee, he came off the bag and was tagged out. We didn't see that when we went to break. So that's why when you came back, Lawrence County was batting and we were in the second inning. Tullahoma plates 1 on 2 hits, leads 1-0. 1 down here in the second for Lawrenceburg.
Well, and that's just a lack of experience by the Lawrence County pitcher. Really, I mean, Bratcher could have walked to third base on that when he had an incredible jump. And I'm sure that the Lawrence County pitcher will pay closer attention to these Wildcat runners when they get on second base going forward.
1-2 the count on Maddox. There's a ground ball. Shortstop, Fulmer on the bounce. Gathers the throw. 2 down. Logan Clayton at the plate. the designated hitter for Lawrence County. Experienced player.
I'm going to tell you what, Fulmer just so smooth at shortstop. He hesitated, double-clutched the ball a little bit, you know, trying to make the transition from the glove to his throwing arm, but still had enough of the juice with that right arm to get him easily.
I think he loads that rifle up, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
Waller missed low, 1-0.
They used to call Lucas McCain the rifleman, but Telemon's got their own rifleman at shortstop, and Andrew Fulmer.
He can touch 88, 89.
Waller's pitch, 2-0.
Up at Riverdale, he hit 88 2 or 3 times.
Little low, ball 3 on Clayton with Schultz on deck. Three and 0 pitch is in there, strike one.
See if Grayson can come all the way back from that 3-0 count. Clayton, the number 7 hitter for Lawrence County.
Grayson missed. So the first walk of the night issued by Grayson Waller to Clayton. 2 down, and Schultz will step in. Schultz, the third baseman for Laco.
And so the umpire repositions. He's now behind between the pitcher and second base. First base umpire on first. So we got 3 working, which is a lot better than 2. So see if Lemon keep that ball in front of him here. Keep that runner on first.
1-0 count to Schultz. Waller's pitch swung on and missed. 1-1.
Nice. Looked like he pulled the string with an off-speed pitch there, and he kept it down right over the middle. Batter swung over it, over the top.
Waller's pitch fouled out of play.
Schultz late on that one, on that offering.
Didn't quite make it to Wilkins Stadium.
So after walking Clayton, he's ahead 1-2 here on Schultz. 2 down. Cats need to get out of this and build on that 1-zip lead.
High and tight. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
Little chin music here at Grider Stadium.
Grayson Waller delivers, line to short. Fulmer makes the catch. Nothing doing for Lawrence County in the second. Tullahoma leads 1-0. We'll be back in just 1 minute.
Hey, I'm Phil Gill, the owner of Fit Beyond Plus. Fit Beyond Plus is a gym that brings a fresh and exciting atmosphere to your health and fitness. We'd love for you to drop in and check us out.
This second inning is presented by Brown's Body Shop of Shelbyville. Quality and dedication get you back on the road at Brown's Body Shop in Shelbyville. Tullahoma leads Lawrence County 1-0 here in the bottom of the second. Leading off for the Wildcats, J.D. Schmisser, who was at the plate when Bratcher got tagged out. And followed by Andrew Zebick and Philip Lemon, presented by Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration. So Bracey set to work the second inning for Laco. outside, ball one.
Bracy gave up 2 hits to the Wildcats. Bratcher had 1, and so did Hogan to lead the game off.
Outside, 2-0 on JD. I would say Tullahoma's most imposing physically batter. Bracy, nice 2-0 pitch, strike one.
Yeah, JD kind of twitched on that one. He was ready to pull the trigger on it, but held back.
There's a grounder to short, fielded cleanly, thrown perfectly. 1 out in the bottom of the second. Bringing up Andrew Zebick, Tullahoma senior first baseman.
You know, both these teams have very solid defenses, so you're going to have to hit your way on tonight.
Lawrence County's outfield playing Zebick to pull pretty hard. Big gap between center and right.
Yeah, you're right. They definitely shifted the shortstop in the hole, too, over towards third.
A little high, ball one. Sharp grounder to third, fielded cleanly. Double pump throw. Pulled him off the bag, and Andrew Zebick is safe at first base. He beat that out. Infield single for Zebick. Tullahoma has a runner at first with 1 out. Philip Lemon.
Looked like the third baseman double clutched a little bit too on a solid hit ball right to him.
Yeah, he sort of Andrew Fulmered it, but his arm maybe wasn't quite as accurate on that particular throw. Just pulled the first baseman off just a tad. We'll take it though. Zebick at first, 1 out for Lemon.
Just when I was started bragging on the defenses. It never fails, right?
Yeah, keep bragging on.
Keep bragging.
On Lawrence
Talk
County.
them into some more.
The purple and white. Little high, 1-0 on Lemon. Phillip back behind the plate tonight. Of course, when Bratcher pitches, Lemon goes to third, and Campbell is the catcher.
Tullahoma hoping that this Lawrence County pitchers make some freshman mistakes.
A line drive right at the left fielder. Well, Tullahoma's hitting the ball hard, just at people almost every time. 2 down now with Bratcher with Zebick at first for Bryson Campbell.
Yeah, we know Lawrence County does have a really good outfield, so if you hit it in their territory, they get their glove on it. They're going to snag it.
As we head toward twilight, that's when it gets a little iffy. Bracy, the freshman, solid job so far. High. Shortstop has a bead on it, makes the catch. That's it for Tullahoma. We have played 2 innings here at Grider Stadium. They have been presented by Brown's Body Shop of Shelbyville. The Tullahoma Wildcats lead the Lawrence County Wildcats 1-0 in the District 8 AAA championship game. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
It's football time, and Tennessee and nobody tackles the competition like the Russell Barnett Automotive family. With 6 locations to serve you, certified collision center, over 1,000 new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from at russellbarnett.com, hometown auto rental, limited lifetime powertrain warranty on certain units, certified pre-owned units. Too many reasons to mention why. Keep asking the question, why buy anywhere else?
Hi there, this is Terry Stroop, Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration. Summer's about to wind down, fall's right around the corner. It's time to get signed up for your fall maintenance checks, and let's get out and support our local high school football this year. Let's go, Cats!
Hey, I'm Phil Gill, the owner of Fit Beyond Plus. Fit Beyond Plus is a gym that brings a fresh and exciting atmosphere to your health and fitness. We'd love for you to drop in and check us out.
Welcome back to Grider Stadium, along with Everett Stetson, 93.9 The Duck Studios, Chris Barstad, the Doc, the Dave, Ken Keller. I'm Scott Shastine. We head to the third, presented by the Elk River Public Utility District. Hours of showers for pennies a day. Learn how natural gas can change your life at erpud.com. Grayson Waller set to work his third inning for the Wildcats against Lawrence County, and Coach Grayson been solid, allowed one hit.
Yeah, very, very solid. Throwing strikes, he has walked one, but got out of it, no problems. And 9-1-2, need to get the number 9 hitter here to lead off the top of the third.
Foul tip, strike one.
And Bratcher seems to be okay. He's 3 steps in on the grass over there at third base.
I think he would have to have a bone showing in order to be taken out as a senior in the district championship
my
game,
friend,
right?
Indeed. Got a chance to talk to an old buddy today, and Clark Reese, 1985, Tullahoma Wildcat. Man, and he told me about the infield they used to have. He pitched. Him and John Greenwood were the aces.
Fouled back this way, 0-2.
And Clark, he got a scholarship to David Lipscomb. I think Greenwood played JUCO ball. But they had Sam Belton on third, Scott. They had Wayne Shaw on short. They had Derek Hanover on first and second, and Kenny Hargrove on first. What a infield, huh?
Swing and a miss. A Hogan's Collision Center strikeout. Don't strike out on your auto body repair. Choose Hogan's in Tullahoma. Yeah, that's sound like a powerful infield. So how far did they make it? You know? 85?
Stay tuned.
Okay.
Yeah, I talked to Kenny today briefly, and he said that the first baseman the year before just could not hit, and Coach Mathis said, hey, can you play first? And he said, you're going there. And that's where he put him.
This is Rose, the leadoff batter. With one out, nobody on, Rose takes strike one. Grayson Waller pitching strikes tonight. There's another one, grounded back to Waller, makes a good play. Throws it to Zebic, 2 down. So the excellent fielding by Tullahoma pitchers continues. It's all of them. They're all good fielders.
Yeah, these Wildcat Tullahoma pitchers eat these comebackers up.
They do. All of them. So you know they practice that. That's what that shows you. 2 down now. Here is Moore.
Yeah, Moore struck out his first time swinging, so we want to get Moore here so with 2 outs so we don't face Bedford until the next inning.
Moore tries to oblige by swinging at strike one. Fastball, low, 1-1.
Yeah, Waller, he's had lots of experience, and he looks very comfortable out there on the mound tonight.
1 ball, 1 strike. Low again, 2-1. The lights now dominating the infield here at Grider Stadium. As Waller's pitch is outside, 3-1. District A AAA championship game. They're originally scheduled to be 2 games. If Lawrence County was to beat Tullahoma, then they would play again, that sort of thing. But coaches got together. We've had so much bad weather and everybody's pitching stretched so thin. The region tournament starts on Friday. This is already Monday, so they just decided, hey, let's just play one, winner take all. We're both going either way, so that's where we're at. Top of the third, Tullahoma on top, 1-0. There's a little check grounder to third. Bratcher zooms it to first. That takes care of Lawrence County in the third. Tullahoma still leads by a score of 1-0. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
All right, Tullahoma, let's see your best move.
Step into a world of fun at Tullahoma Lanes. Strike up your excitement with our updated bowling center featuring a wide variety of classic and interactive games. Indulge in your timeless favorites at our new and refreshed snack bar. Check out our upgraded arcade with state-of-the-art games and hard swipe technology. Save up your points for premium prize offerings. Bring the whole family and experience bowling like never before.
This is you, and this is you, and this, and this. You're a team, a quarterback, a running back, a kicker, a coach. You are champions. You're a flyer, a back spot, a base, a parent, and a fan. And you are part of this community, so no matter who you are or what you do, we're here to care for you. Vanderbilt Tullahoma Heart and Hospital and Vanderbilt Health, making healthcare personal.
This third inning is presented by the Elk River Public Utility District. Tullahoma and Lawrence County playing for the District AAA Baseball Championship. Tullahoma leads 1-0 as Trevor Cole, second baseman, number 9 hitter, will lead off for the Wildcats here in the third. Tico is excellent at starting rallies. Coach, now be a good time. 1-0, that's a little too slim.
Yeah, in the top half of the inning, Lawrence County had their 9-1-2. Waller expired them 1-2-3. Tullahoma trying to avoid that and get some business going here on the bases in the bottom of the third, leading 1-0.
And certainly the longer an underdog is close to the favorite, the better their chances get.
Yeah.
Certainly.
And, you know, Tullahoma, when we flip the top of the order, they've already seen this freshman once, so hopefully that'll help them the second time around.
He gets an expanded strike zone on Trevor Cole, and that's strike one. Outside and high, 1-1.
Well, this pitcher does got a good, easy delivery or motion. And he's got good potential here in the next few years, getting a big test tonight.
There's a high drive to center, but Lawrence County playing pretty deep on these Tullahoma hitters. And the catch is made, 1 out. Cole flies out to center, bringing up Hunter Hogan. Yeah, that's one thing about Lawrence County is, you know, they'll go with us. So we'll be watching Bracey for the next 2 or 3 years.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Again, new district and region for Tullahoma next year, District 12, Region 6, Tullahoma, Marshall County, Franklin County, Lawrence County.
Hogan centered to center field and scored his first at bat.
Not Giles County. Marshall, Franklin, Giles, and Lawrence in Tullahoma. 1-0 the count. Hogan, sharp ground ball base hit into left field. Good effort by the shortstop, but he couldn't stop it. And once again, Hunter Hogan's on first base, bringing up Balin Tootin with 1 out.
2 for 2 for Hogan. Coming alive in that leadoff spot here the last 3 games.
Well, it's a good time for this Tullahoma order to cut loose on the young freshman here. He's gaining confidence every pitch.
Tootin flied out to left. I look for him to try to pull a ball here.
Playing Balin to pull a little bit is Lawrence County, so a lot of room actually in left. High ball 1.
Third baseman 1 step back in the dirt. We know that we've seen Tootin drag bunt before.
Yeah.
He can do it.
They're both safe easy if Tootin lays one down. 1-0 count, but instead he lifts it high into right field. I mean real high, caught. So Balin Tootin gave it a ride. 2 down here in the third for Andrew Fulmer.
That's one of your silo fly balls. That was in a double silo.
Really high. Just kept waiting for it to come down.
Fulmer flied out to center. So we've tested their outfielders.
Too much.
Let's find some gaps now.
Go to first. Hogan back in time. Fulmer at the plate. Bratcher on deck. Tullahoma batting in the third, leading 1-0. Hogan goes. Pitches outside. It was a pitch out, but the throw down is in time. So Hunter Hogan is thrown out at second trying to steal, And that's it for Tullahoma in the third inning. We move on to the fourth. The third has been presented by the Elk River Public Utility District. Tullahoma 1, Lawrence County nothing. Back in 60 seconds.
Coffee County Bank, the Chamber of Commerce Business of the Year, was founded by local business and community leaders in 1975 with a mission to create a community bank that fulfills the needs of its clients. We believe it is our responsibility to participate in the growth of Coffee County by supporting its citizens, businesses, and the community as a whole. Coffee County Bank is a proud supporter of Tullahoma football.
On game night, winning is everything. But life's big wins happen off the field when you win a heart, when you win their trust, when you win their respect. First Bank's community banking is perfect for life's big wins because of what we're big on. You. Make us part of your team for life's biggest wins.
Welcome back to the District 8 AAA Baseball Championship game. Tullahoma leads Lawrence County 1-0 as we enter the top of the fourth inning, which is cared for by Vanderbilt Tullahoma Heart and Hospital, offering full emergency care 24/7. Vanderbilt Tullahoma Heart and Hospital. The most dangerous man on the Lawrence County lineup is at the plate in the form of Alex Bedford.
Yeah, Doc was right. You just want to try to keep this guy in the park.
Chin music from Grayson Waller.
And Grayson accomplished his purpose his last inning with a 1-2-3 inning, thus putting Bedford up with no runners on.
Bedford up in the batter's box. Fouls it back, 1-1. Yeah,
well, I remember Columbia had a really good left-handed power-hitting catcher named Alex Webb that was a great hitter, one of the best hitters on opponents that come into Grider Stadium that I've seen over the past few years.
So the umpires call out Tullahoma's trainer, and we're pointing to the plate or something.
No, he's pointing to his arm.
Yeah, he got hit on the arm.
Okay.
He's getting a Band-Aid or something.
Okay.
All right, so we've got a little break in the action here for a medical situation. I guess we'll just keep it right here, Coach. Tullahoma struggling here at the plate against this freshman.
Yeah, they're making pretty good contact, just hitting the ball straight to, right at the outfielders in left field, right field, and center field. So I think they've got to get the ball down a little bit and try to hit some line drives.
No question about it, as we're in a little bit of a delay here as the umpire gets medical assistance. Seems to be okay, just a kind of cut. They're wrapping his wrist with an ace bandage. So something happened there that made him twinge. So Heath McCullen, the Tullahoma training staff, taking care of him here at Grider Stadium on a beautiful Monday night. High school baseball. Sun finally came out this afternoon. So maybe May will actually arrive here. It is Cinco de Mayo. And we are passing up an invitation for the greatest Cinco de Mayo party ever. The greatest ever. It's enormous. Ask anybody, it's the greatest ever. But we bypass it to be here, Coach, because this is what we love.
Hey, this is how we do it. So Tullahoma 1-0 lead here. So the tight contest here in the top of the fourth.
1-1 the count on Alex Bedford. So Grayson Waller has had to sort of stand and wait. And now I think they're going to give him.
Mason is in the dugout again.
Mason Bratcher is now in the dugout for the Wildcats. So maybe that's an injury situation as well. we would think. And let's see if Tullahoma sends somebody else out at third. And they won't. Mason just took the opportunity, I think, since there was a delay to go get his own medical treatment. And he's still favoring that knee a little bit, but Mason back in the game, and we're set to go. 1-1 count against Bedford. It's been 5 minutes since Grayson Waller threw a pitch.
Yep.
I was him. I'd ask for a couple of warm-ups.
Now Bedford steps out, freezes him. 1-1 offering on the way.
Waller misses outside 2-1 on Bedford. Nobody on, nobody out here in the top of the fourth. Lawrence County's big power hitter, best hitter all around, Alex Bedford. Swing and a miss, gets away from Lemon, but nobody hurt, 2-2.
Yeah, throw that pitch again. That pitch out of the strike zone, bounced up there, off-speed pitch. Well, Bedford, Tullahoma's giving him the left field line, and left field is shallow. Right field not too deep either.
And Bedford swings and misses the Hogan's Collision Center strikeout. Don't strike out on your auto body repair. Choose Hogan's in Tullahoma. So Lawrence County's most dangerous hitter, Alex Bedford, is out. Here's the catcher, Durham, who just made a tremendous throw in the top of the third inning to nail Hunter Hogan. Ken, we may have seen one more time this season where a Tullahoma base runner got thrown out at second, but it was a heck of a throw by Durham.
Yeah.
Waller's pitch outside.
Waller sure fooled Bedford. Made him look really bad those last two swings. He was nowhere close to hitting the baseball with either one of those pitches.
1-0 pitch to Durham. Missed outside, 2-0.
Base runners at a premium tonight. Not very many thus far, either side.
Now, these pitchers have been stingy. But the count is 3-0 now to Durham with Emerson on deck.
And this is second 3-0 count of the contest for Mr. Waller.
Durham steps out, looks at his wrist. What am I supposed to do on the 3-0 pitch with one out and nobody on? And he takes strike two. So umpires love it when you start jogging to first on strike two.
They get you on that most of the time.
Waller delivery. Fouled back, full count. Tullahoma and Lawrence County will go represent District 8 in the Region 4 AAA tournament this weekend. There's a high pop. Zebek giving chase, but it's out of play. How did Upperman and Stone Memorial turn out?
Upperman won 7-4.
So Upperman wins the District 7 AAA tournament over Stone Memorial. So the winner of this game will play Stone Memorial, and the loser will play Upperman on Friday. Then we'll go from there on Saturday. It's double elimination in the region. Waller missed outside and walks Durham with one out. Here's Emerson.
Second walk of the game for Waller.
Courtesy runner for Lawrence County, number 32.
Emerson struck out swinging in the second.
And I think Bratcher's now going to come out of the game. So Mason Bratcher exits with one out in the top of the fourth. If you'll make note of that on your score sheet, Coach, just at the bottom or something. One out, top of the fourth. Bratcher exits, and Park Fulks, number 18, will take over at third base for the Wildcats. So we will not speculate, except that he played it a while after he hurt it. tried to overcome it, I think, and doing what's best for the team. Sometimes, Ken, you know, as the longtime coach, that when the great players are not 100%, you don't really want anybody out there that doesn't feel 100%. Great players know, you got to listen to your body and that sort of thing.
Yeah, and I totally agree. And as vital as he is on the mound, is the pitcher of the year in the district. We need him to be healthy for region play.
No question. The rest of the way. So 1 out, 1 on.
The rest of the way, that's right.
Waller outside, ball 1. I think this delay and all this
right.
Back and stopping and starting has thrown Grayson a little bit off kilter. See if he can get back in the groove. Yeah, disruptions. That's what they were. As that one bounces in front of Lemon, 2-0.
Yeah, it knocked him out of his rhythm for sure. You're right. He was cruising, looked really good. Just had a 1-2-3 inning last inning. So
and got Bedford, like you said, made him look silly swinging at that ball. Throw to first. Good lead at first for courtesy runner. And Waller chases him back.
Just another distraction to put on Mr. Waller here. He's behind 2-0 in the count. Runner on first, 1 out. Top of the fourth, Tullahoma leads 1-0 in this district championship game. There's 3 straight throwovers to first.
Waller very deliberate at 2-0. Missed inside or low maybe. 3-0. So let's see if Grayson Waller, the senior, can regain the rhythm here in the top of the third. Lawrence County did this against Central Magnet, so stepped out a lot, really try to keep their pitchers off balance.
Yeah.
So that's a strategy.
It is.
For the Wildcats from Lawrenceburg. 3-1.
Hey, 2 more of those. Well, let's see if we can induce an inning-ending double play here. Who came in to play third? Folks, okay.
Waller issues the free pass.
That's back-to-back walks.
To Emerson, brings up Maddox.
Maddox at a 6-3 ground out. Maybe we'll get a 6-4-3 double play here. Why not? Yeah, got to throw a strike to get him to swing.
2 on, 1 out for Lawrenceburg.
A big hole between short and third for Tullahoma defensively because Fulmer shade in the middle here.
Check swing, strike.
We needed that.
Maybe pulling for Lawrenceburg almost as much as the Lawrenceburg fans is Stone Memorial. Grayson Waller ahead 0-1. Foul tip, 0-2.
All right, way ahead now here. To the number 6 hitter, Maddox. 2 on, 1 out.
0-2 is the count. Grayson is really slowed down with runners on base. There's a weak grounder to third. Fulks, who just came in the game, bounces it to Zebic in time. And that's 2 down. Runners advance to second and third. Nice play by Park Fulks.
Yeah, it sure was. A nice pick by Zebic over there on first base. Saved his teammate. So, that's a way to get tested right when you come in a game defensively, Mr. Fulks. Big play.
So, 1-hop throw, scooped up by Zebic, and Logan Clayton bats for Lawrence County, but now 2 outs, runners on second and third. Critical situation in this baseball game.
Yeah, Clayton walked his first time up. One of the 3 walks.
Fouled it back, 0-1.
That's it. Make them swing. Make them earn it. Tullahoma straight away on defense. Folks deep at third. 5 feet behind the bag.
It is
guarding
windless at Grider Stadium, as one lacking wind. Without wind. 1-1 the count, 2 outs.
Cats trying to hold on to this precarious 1-0 lead. That in jeopardy here now in the top of the 4th with 2 Lawrence Countyans on base in scoring position.
Nice pitch from Grayson Waller, 1-2 the count. Grayson a strike away from ending this threat.
And needs his best pitch right here.
Tall right-hander delivers. Beautiful pitch. Inside at the numbers. The Hogan's Collision Center strikeout ends the top of the 4th. Carried forward by Vanderbilt Tullahoma Heart and Hospital. Tullahoma leads Lawrence County 1-0. We'll be back in just 1 minute.
Hey, I'm Phil Gill, the owner of Fit Beyond Plus. Fit Beyond Plus is a gym that brings a fresh and exciting atmosphere to your health and fitness. We'd love for you to drop in and check us out.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Grider Stadium. This is the bottom of the 4th inning, and it is cared for by Vanderbilt Tullahoma Heart and Hospital coach. Tullahoma Wildcats, 3, 4, and 5 batters, presented by Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration. It's rally time for Tullahoma.
It is. It's time to go right here. Tullahoma facing a freshman pitcher who's been very effective. Only allowed 1 run, 3 hits this far for the Tullahoma Wildcats, but some explosive hitters coming up. Now, keep in mind that Mason Bratcher exited with an apparent knee injury or lower leg injury. So, Fulks will bat for him in the 4th spot, I believe.
Yes. Fulmer, Fulks, and Schmisser.
Dave coming back yet?
Now up for the Wildcats here in the bottom of the 4th. Bracey delivers, high drive, right at the center fielder. Drifts about 10 feet to his right. 1 out. Boy, we could just put that on auto replay, Ken. That's been about half Tullahoma's out.
Yeah, that center fielder has a magnet in his glove out there. Bedford has a magnet in his glove.
That's probably not legal.
Well, let's see what Mr. Fulks can do here.
So Park came into the game because Mason Bratcher injured his knee, and he exited top of the inning.
I lost connection. Right when I went down there.
I turned the light down on 2, 3.
Gotcha.
1-0 the count. Park lays off of it. 2-0. We need a base runner, Coach.
All right, we'll take it any way we can do it. We walked a couple of theirs. Let's draw a walk here to start something going.
Fulks fouls it out of play. 2 balls and 1 strike.
Tullahoma's going to have to open up this lead so I can stop this Leo Mazzoni twitch I have up here, this little rocking back and forth.
You think that comes
too close?
That comes when the game's too close?
When the game's tight, man, I just start rocking.
2-1 pitch. Strike 2.
That's the way Leo did it, right?
Yes, sir.
Grayson's getting
forever on TBS.
Yes, indeed. It was fun to watch, really.
Park grounds it to first. Fielded cleanly. Steps on the bag, 2 down. This Lawrence County freshman is making a name for himself, Bracey, against the Tullahoma Wildcats. So the DH, JD, steps in with 2 outs.
JD had a 6-3 ground out, his first at bat. So 2 outs. Cats need a 2-out rally.
Well, we've seen a bunch here at Grider Stadium this year.
Seen a bunch.
Misses with ball 1.
We've seen
JD.
some here. We've seen one on the road, that big 7-run. Let's see, we're down 9-2, an 8-run outburst in the 6th after 2 outs against Marshall County on the road. Well, we'll never forget that one, that inning.
That was pretty good, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs on JD.
And the thing about that game, Marshall County did not give it to us. We earned it. We hit the ball and made an incredible comeback.
JD grounds it foul, past third base.
And otherwise, in the Cookeville game, the Cookeville Cavalier game, they had a 7-1, I believe.
Yep.
And the inning started off with the error on the second baseman, but other than that, we hit our way into that win.
JD lifts it high in the air, but center field clears everybody, makes the catch. That's it for Tullahoma in the 4th inning, which has been cared for by Vanderbilt Tullahoma Heart and Hospital. Tullahoma leads Lawrence County 1-0. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
It's football time, and Tennessee, and nobody tackles the competition like the Russell Barnett Automotive family. With 6 locations to serve you, certified collision center, over 1,000 new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from at russellbarnett.com, hometown auto rental, limited lifetime powertrain warranty on certain units, certified pre-owned units. Too many reasons to mention why. Keep asking the question, why buy anywhere else?
Hi there, this is Terry Stroop, Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration. Summer's about to wind down, fall's right around the corner. It's time to get signed up for your fall maintenance checks, and let's get out and support our local high school football this year. Let's go, Cats!
Hey, I'm Phil Gill, the owner of Fit Beyond Plus. Fit Beyond Plus is a gym that brings a fresh and exciting atmosphere to your health and fitness. We'd love for you to drop in and check us out.
Welcome back to Grider Stadium. Lawrence County set to bat here in the top of the 5th inning, presented by Minuteman Press. Whatever you need promotional-wise, Minuteman Press can do it for you. Yard signs, stickers, decals. Minuteman Press on North Jackson Street in Tullahoma. Schultz leads off for Lawrence County here in the top of the 5th. 1-0 Tullahoma. Nice game.
8-9-1.
There's a weak grounder to Fulmer. He charges it. Solid throw to first, 1 out.
Telling you, the more and more I see that guy, he looks like Dansby Swanson.
Pretty smooth right there. Brings up the number 9 hitter, Kimbrell, for Lawrence County.
Kimbrell struck out swinging in the 3rd.
We might have a pinch hitter here for Lawrence County. That is A.J. Daniel pinch hitting in the number 9 spot for Kimbrell.
Looks like he's swinging from the left side.
Lawrence County looking for a spark from their bench. Trailing 1-0 in the top of the 5th. It is obviously still anybody's game here at Grider Stadium. It's turning into a classic.
Well, why not? Your number 9 hitter struck out swinging. You put a lefty up there maybe to give him a look that you don't see a whole lot facing lefties.
Waller's first pitch misses outside.
You know, if you draw a walk, it's an effective move by the head skipper for Lawrence County.
as would be hitting it a long ways.
2-0. Yeah, that pitch was close. This
2-0 count.
Home plate umpire making Waller thread the needle.
And he does. Big swing and a miss. Strike one. Strike two. Grayson on target there. One out, 2-2 count. A big left-handed batter. Swing and a miss. The Hogan's Collision Center foul tip. Never mind. Count now 2-2.
Wildcat fans getting rowdy down there, Scott. Somebody down there hollering.
There's a line drive base hit into left field. And Lawrence County has a runner on with one out here in the top of the fifth. Head back to the top of the order with Rose, the first baseman.
Well, the pinch hitter delivers in the 9 spot.
Yeah, and a courtesy runner for Lawrence County, number 42. Okay, so Kimbrell comes back to run for the pinch hitter. Baseball.
Yeah.
Left-handed batter again is Rose.
He should have thrown it because the kid was backing into him.
That's a good point, Doc. Yeah, the batter backing up in the batter's box. If the catcher, Lemon would have tried to attempt to throw to first and made contact with the hitter, that would have been
Ground
called
ball
batter
to the
interference.
pitcher. Waller plays it on the bounce, flips to Zebic for the second out. Runner advances to second. So Jake Moore will be the last hope here in the top of the fifth for Lawrence County. They do have a runner in scoring position with 2 outs. For Moore.
Strike out in the first, swinging, and then ground out to Bratcher. 5-3 ground out in the third. 0 for 2. Here's the 2-hole hitter for
Looks
Lawrence
back to
County.
second, delivers, strike.
Well, Lawrence County had runners on second and third previous. That was last inning.
The visitors now have 2 hits, Tullahoma with 3. And that stat update is financed by Coffee County Bank. Believe in better, believe in Coffee County Bank, serving the Coffee County community for 50 years. 0-2 the count on Moore.
Well, you want to nail down Moore, Bedford's on deck. Finish him off.
Way outside, 1-2. Gets away from Lemon, and the runner advances to third on the pass ball. So runner at third now with 2 outs for Moore. 1-2 count. Alex Bedford on deck. Another critical moment in this baseball game. We're in the fifth. Waller's pitch is a high pop right field outside the fence as Hogan gives chase, but cannot make an attempt because it was just in the Lawrence County bullpen.
Yeah, T. Cole giving a frantic chase as well.
Runner remains at third, 1-2 count. And Moore, the pressure on here in the 5th inning of the District 8 AAA championship game. Waller's pitch, line to short, base hit in center field. We are tied with Alex Bedford coming to the plate. So Moore does a great job, 2 strikes, 2 outs, delivers a solid single, and we're tied at 1 with the power-hitting Alex Bedford stepping in for Lawrence County. Another left-handed batter. This is what, 3 straight?
Yeah.
3 out of 4 at least.
Well, Lawrence County paid dividends in the number 9 hole. They put in a lefty that gets the single, and now they get another one that plates him. So that pass ball hurt
Waller's pitch gets away from Lemon, and so the runner now at second is Moore. 1-0 the count on Bedford. Lawrence County threatening here in the top of the fifth to take the lead. We are tied at 1.
They're walking.
So now Tullahoma decides, you know what, let's just send Alex Bedford to first base, put runners on first and second with 2 outs for Durham, the catcher. He probably gets this quite a bit, I would think, over the course of the year. When there's first base open, Durham's usually batting.
Man, we've seen Tullahoma do this against Bedford earlier in the season here. Smart move. Why not? Sets up the force play at all 3 bases with 2 outs. You got to get out of this now with a 1-1 tie. Get out of this half inning and go bat.
And the batter steps out. Durham.
This inning started harmlessly with a ground out to short. Since then, they've singled, ground out to the pitcher, single, walk.
2 down, runners on first and second. Waller missed low, 1-0.
Here comes Coach Morris.
Brian Morris on his way to the mound for the Wildcats. And so we'll see whether this is a discussion or a yank. Could be Hunter Hogan from right field. Could be Andrew Fulmer from short. Right now it's a conversation between Brian Morris and Grayson Waller. Tied at 1, District 8 AAA title game. Every decision is amplified. Every mistake is amplified. Every success.
Home plate umpire comes out and breaks the meeting up. Said, okay, Coach, it's time. And I think Morris just went out there and said, look, the last few pitches, you missed some wide in the strike zone. Calm down, breathe out there. You got 2 outs. You let your defense work. Execute your pitches.
Durham the catcher, Moore at second, Bedford at first. 1-0 count. Waller, high, ball 2. So he did get his pitch up, elevated a little bit, too high though, and now Lawrence County calls time. And they're going to pinch run for Moore at second base. Lawrence County being they. Number 32, the pinch runner for the visiting Wildcats.
Well, no doubt if you're Lawrence County here, you got 2 outs, you're running on contact. Any ball to the outfield on the ground, you're going home. Well, they will force a play at the plate trying to take the lead here in this 1-1 tie.
2-0 count on Durham. Waller's pitch, strike.
Well, Waller hanging in there. Looks just when he starts to get a little shaky, he comes back and planes out.
As a sophomore, Grayson Waller pitched and won the District 8 AAA District Tournament Championship game. There's a line drive, left field base hit. Lawrence County's going to send him. Bryson Campbell's throw is going to be cut off, and the Lawrence County Wildcats lead Tullahoma 2-1. Lawrence County now has 4 hits, Tullahoma 3. That stat update financed by Coffee County Bank. Runners at first and second now with 2 outs for Emerson, the shortstop.
Well, you just got to tip your hat there. That was a clutch 2-out hit there with runner in scoring position.
Nothing cheap about that one.
No. Made him earn it. He wrapped it solidly to left field. Bryson did all he could, but with the speedy pinch runner put in, no way to get him. He was turning around, motoring around third base.
Now we'll get a courtesy runner at first, number 20. Waller continues to just have to wait between pitches for different things. Outside, ball 1.
Well, you're right. I mean, it's almost like they play little mind games where you step out.
Well, between the umpire's
yeah.
injury, Bratcher's injury,
Yes.
Morris's visit, pinch runners, 2 different ones, no rhythm there. 1-0 the count. Oh, missed down low, gets away from Lemon. Runners advance to second and third with 2 outs.
Well, that's a wild pitch there. Lemon just desperately tried to slide out and block it. I think it went right between his legs, but he was down on it. That pitch way wide by Waller.
Grayson Waller trying to battle his way through this 5th inning. 2 runs allowed. Runners at second and third. 2-0 count.
Emerson has struck out and walked.
Inside, 3-0.
Yeah, first base is open. A walk's not at the end of the world here.
Maddox is on deck for Lawrenceburg.
No. Xander.
3-0 count. Strike 1. Xander Pogue begins loosening up in the Wildcat bullpen. The junior, who tossed a no-hitter earlier this year against Marion County. 3-1 pitch. Inside, ball 4, and the bases are loaded for Lawrenceburg's Maddox.
Base is now juiced. Maddox has grounded out twice. Shortstop to first and third to first.
Either one would be suitable here as Lemon pays a visit to his senior pitcher, trying to give some time to Xander Pogue.
Yeah, that's what this is all about. Just buy some time.
Grayson Waller has struggled through this 5th inning. Lawrence County now with 4 hits.
It would be a very tough situation to put any reliever in right now, though, with 2 outs coming in from the pen or from the field. You got to be hot against the batter that you're facing. You got to come in throwing strikes. Coach is going to leave Waller in. Let's see how it turns out.
Low, ball 1. Watched a documentary on Netflix about the Red Sox in 2004 when Grady Little left Pedro Martinez in way too long. Grayson Waller, 2-0 count. No place to put the batter Maddox. Lawrence County leads. Grounder back to Waller, fields it cleanly, throws to first. And this 5th inning is over. The damage is minimum but significant. Lawrence County scores 2 and now leads Tullahoma 2-1 in the 5th inning, presented by Minuteman Press. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Step into a world of fun at Tullahoma Lanes. Strike up your excitement with our updated bowling center featuring a wide variety of classic and interactive games. Indulge in your timeless favorites at our new and refreshed snack bar. Check out our upgraded arcade with state-of-the-art games and card swipe technology. Save up your points for premium prize offerings. Bring the whole family and experience bowling like never before.
This is you, and this is you, and this, and this. You're a team, a quarterback, a running back, a kicker, a coach. You are champions. You're a flyer, a backspot, a base, a parent, and a fan. And you are part of this community. So no matter who you are or what you do, we're here to care for you. Vanderbilt Tullahoma Heart and Hospital, and Vanderbilt Health, making healthcare personal.
This kid making those pitches. He's only throwing
We're back at Grider Stadium, bottom of the 5th inning, presented by Minuteman Press for Tullahoma, Zebick, Lemon, and Campbell. Presented by Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration. Against the freshman Bracey, who now has a 2-1 lead. He is the pitcher of record for the Lawrence County Wildcats and has done a fantastic job.
Yes, he has.
Allowed Tullahoma 3 hits, 1 run, came in the first inning. Since then, Wildcats have threatened a couple of times, but Bracey keeps working his way out of it. And now he's got the lead with Andrew Zebick at the plate.
I'm going to give you the biggest stat of the game for Bracey. 0 base on balls. That's the key for him.
That stat brought to you by Coffee County Bank.
And that's very impressive for a freshman to come in on a road district championship situation and throw strikes.
There's one.
He's a
1-1.
strike thrower. We've seen that now.
A little high and outside, 2-1 on Zebick, leading off the 5th inning.
One thing about Bracey, he's around the strike zone, so I mean everything.
There's
he
a
throws
line
is-
drive, right field, base hit for Andrew Zebick.
Big start for the Cats.
Leadoff batter is on for Tullahoma, brings up Philip Lemon, the catcher.
We've got to create some adversity for this freshman.
Tullahoma trying to answer Lawrence County here in the bottom of the 5th. As the Wildcats earned this district tournament at home.
Temperature starting to dip a bit here as we move on into the night.
There's some temp dipping going on.
Yeah.
Throw to first, Zebick back. So, yes, we will keep an eye on young Mr. Bracey as he advances in his Lawrence County career. Impressive start as Lemon squares the bunt, fouls it back, 0-1.
And Coach Morris trying to play a little small ball there to put the potential tying run in scoring position at second base with a sac bunt. With an 0-1 count, he may do it again.
Zebick chased back.
What you want to do here, if you're the pitcher, you want to throw a high strike if you know the batter is bunting, or even a curveball, something just to miss the bat. If you're Tullahoma, you got to really focus on it and put it down. Don't bunt it right back to the pitcher, though.
Lemon steps out, looks down toward Coach Morris. 0-1 the count. Outside corner, strike 2.
Now you're definitely not butting with 2 strikes. Good fastball on the outside corner there.
Bracey has gotten the outside corner all night. And then some.
You know, a lot of times the pitching, it's not about the velocity, it's where you're hitting your spots. If you can work those corners and keep the ball down, you can be effective.
That pitch is high, 1-2.
And that's what he's doing. And they're relying on that defense.
Runner on first is Andrew Zebick. He singled. Now Bracey missed outside, 2-2. Bryson Campbell on deck for the Wildcats.
You know, Tullahoma making contact. Bracey has 0 strikeouts in this contest.
A lot of fly balls to the outfield, a lot. There's one that's fouled back. Count remains 2-2. As we hit the 8:30 mark here in southern Middle Tennessee, this game started about 15 minutes later than scheduled. We had a 7:15 start. 2 balls, 2 strikes, throw over. Zebick is back. Lawrence County on top 2-1. Hits now even at 4.
I'm going to tell Oklahoma's going to call timeout on them, step out of the box. Why not?
There's a line drive, second base, caught, throw to first. Zebic back in time. Solidly hit by Philip Lemon, but right at the second baseman. 1 out here in the 5th. Tullahoma, it's Bryson Campbell. Trevor Cole steps on deck.
Campbell flew out to the shortstop his first at bat, but did hit the ball well yesterday.
And Lawrence County's manager will make his way to the mound as there is activity in the Lawrence County bullpen. I think he's buying a little time here. Doesn't look like he's going to take his freshman out, but that don't mean he won't.
He's been warming up since 4 o'clock. Yeah. Been 4.5 hours.
So a nice long meeting at the mound.
I want to go back to the last half inning. You know, really the confidence that Coach Moores showed in Grayson Waller with the bases loaded and 2 outs. He was waffling out there a little bit, struggling, but he left him in, and he got that last out. So that was a big out in this game to keep really Lawrence County at bay and allow them just to get 1 run, Scott, that last inning and take that 2-1 lead. Could have been a lot worse.
The Lawrenceburg team breaks up its meeting with laughter all around. So Coach went out there, tried to break that tension, said something funny. Everybody laughed. We'll see if that's effective. 1 out, runner on first. Campbell steps in.
Yet another strategy, right?
Well, you want to try to keep your freshman away from the pressure, right?
Yep.
Zebic represents the tying run. High, 1-0 to Bryson.
Campbell has good speed. Big hole in that left center field gap as well.
Huge hole.
Yep. He likes to go that way too.
Almost doing it.
Throw to first, not in time. As Bracy is very concerned about Andrew Zebic because he does represent the tying run. There's 1 out for Campbell.
Well, you know, every play's magnified, as you always point out.
There's a high pop. Shortstop drifts back into center field, snags it. 2 down here in the bottom of the 5th for Trevor Cole.
T. Cole hit the ball hard. His only at bat to center field, gave it a pretty good ride. But hey, we know Alex Bedford. He can flash some leather and go run it down out there in center field for sure. Let's try somebody besides center.
Playing Cole to pull massively. Talk about holes in right center field. Bracy misses high, 1-0.
Tullahoma definitely not stealing here. I don't think with 2 outs. You can't risk getting a runner thrown out. Tullahoma's already had 1 runner thrown out on a pitch out. Hogan was erased early in the game.
It's a high pop, foul. First baseman chasing, unable to quite catch up there. Right at the fence. So Cole stays alive, 1-1.
Yeah, new life for Cole. So Tullahoma looking to not waste the leadoff single this inning by Mr. Zebic. Saying, come on, guys, move me here. Been over here for a while. Help me out.
Bracy misses outside. Nice stop for Lawrence County, 2-1. Unlike some teams that come in here, Lawrenceburg knows all about the distance between the plate and the backstop, and that you really just can't let the ball get by.
That's it. Best way to defend it is not let it go by.
And their catcher, Durham, has done a nice job tonight.
Yep.
2-1 pitch. High ball 3 on Bryson Campbell, or on Trevor Cole. Hunter Hogan is on deck. It's 2-out rally time for the Tullahoma Wildcats. 3-1 pitch from Bracy. Fouled back this way. Full count. Zebic will be going.
And payoff pitch coming up here. 3-2, 2 outs. Cats trail Wildcats of Tullahoma 2-1 here. Bottom of the 5th.
Bracy continues to try to keep Zebic close. Although Andrew, I agree with Coach, not a threat to steal here. Seems like kind of wasted effort to me, but there he goes. That's why. It's down low. Oh, called strike 3. Called strike 3. And Trevor Cole is shocked. Brian Morris is walking toward the home plate
Here he
umpire.
comes.
And Lawrence County is thrilled. We've played 5 here at Grider Stadium, presented by Minuteman Press. Lawrence County takes the lead with 2 in the inning and now leads Tullahoma by a score of 2-1. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
That ball was at
Coffee County Bank, the Chamber of Commerce Business of the Year, was founded by local business and community leaders in 1975 with a mission to create a community bank that fulfills the needs of its clients. We believe it is our responsibility to participate in the growth of Coffee County by supporting its citizens, businesses, and the community as a whole. Coffee County Bank is a proud supporter of Tullahoma football.
On game night, winning is everything. But life's big wins happen off the field when you win a heart, when you win their trust, when you win their respect. First Bank's community banking is perfect for life's big wins because of what we're big on. You. Make us part of your team for life's biggest wins.
Welcome back to Grider Stadium, top of the 6th inning of the District 8 AAA Tournament Championship game. Lawrence County leads Tullahoma 2-1. Hunter Hogan now on the mound for the Wildcats, and junior Xander Pogue is playing right field. So Waller's chased.
And Hogan will be facing 7, 8, 9 for Lawrence County. That's Clayton, Schultz, and Kimbrell.
Those 3 heated and cooled by Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration. So Tullahoma's going to have to come from behind to win this District 8 AAA tournament. And the Wildcats have had a number of walk-off wins this season, for sure. Had one last night in the 6th. Tullahoma scored 3. Logan Clayton will lead off for Lawrence County against Hunter Hogan. Hogan, that pitcher you don't necessarily put in for the save, you put in for the hold. Want to hold Lawrence County here. Hogan begins with a strike.
Completes the line score for Waller. 5 complete innings, 2 runs allowed, 4 hits, 5 base on balls, and to go along with 5 strikeouts.
Hogan, little check swing, couldn't get there. Could Clayton. Hogan ahead 0-2. Hogan's pitch swung on and missed. The Hogan's Collision Center strikeout by Hunter Hogan against the first batter he's faced. Now Schultz, the number 8 hitter, steps in for Lawrence County.
Schultz is lined out to Fulmer. It's short and grounded out to Fulmer. So Fulmer's got his number tonight.
Hogan pitched innings last year all the way through the different tournaments. In these kind of situations, middle type innings, fouled back, quickly ahead 0-2 is Hunter Hogan.
He's coming in pumping strikes. We like to see those 0-2 counts. You know, the thing with Waller, he pitched pretty good. He had 4 walks the last 2 innings, so that's really, I guess he got a little fatigue there. But still, only trails 2-1.
0-2 pitch, popped to right field. Pogue gives chase, settles under it. Xander makes the catch. 2 down here in the 6th. And that brings up Kimbrell, the left fielder who was pinch hit for. And then when the pinch hitter got a hit, Kimbrell came back in.
And that was A.J. Daniel that got the hit. So who's batting this time?
Kimbrell.
He switched hitting?
No, it's Kimbrell.
No, they put Kimbrell back in. That's right. Okay, Daniel hit from the left side and got the hit. And scored the first run for Lawrence County to tie the game up.
2 outs, nobody on here in the top of the 6th. Hogan's pitch.
What? Where was that?
Just missed, 1-1.
Come on, Blue.
You know, in that last half inning, Tullahoma had a batter called out on a pitch looked like out of the strike zone to us.
It's a grounder to third. Fulks makes the throw to Zebic. And there's no way the umpire can see Zebic's foot, but he calls the runner safe. So Andrew must have pulled his foot off the bag, and Lawrence County has a runner on with 2 outs to go back to the top of the order, and Rose, the first baseman.
I'm going to score that a hit because the third baseman did not bobble the ball. It looked like a pretty strong throw to first. Runner just looked like he might have beat it out. You're right. We couldn't see the foot, so that's how I have to score it. But that's 2 innings in a row the number 9 hitter has gotten a hit for Lawrence County, and that hurts you when that happens. You know, going back to that strike call, Brian Morris going to defend him. He never argues balls and strikes. I think that's the first time this year, maybe one other time I've seen him do that, but he wouldn't have done it if he didn't believe he was justified.
So again, Lawrence County playing a little delay game here as the batter now gets his glove that I guess he forgot. And Hunter Hogan waits, and now Rose steps in.
Rose 0 for 3. 2 ground outs to the pitcher and a line out to short.
Strike. Runner at first, 2 down. Tension is high at Grider Stadium on a Monday night. Throw a pitch out, throw down, gets away from Fulmer, bounces away from him, so stolen base for Lawrence County. And they have a runner in scoring position with 2 outs and an 0-2 count on the leadoff batter, Rose.
Well, really, you know, if you're down 2-1, you don't steal there. You don't attempt. But if you're up 2-1, absolutely you do. You put the pressure on the defense and the team behind. Well, good call there. I like that one. We've got to get the out here on the 0-2 pitch.
Swing and a miss, and he does. The Hogan's Collision Center strikeout. Don't strike out on your auto body repair. Choose Hogan's in Tullahoma. We head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Lawrence County leads Tullahoma 2-1. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Phil Gill, the owner of Fit Beyond Plus. Fit Beyond Plus is a gym that brings a fresh and exciting atmosphere to your health and fitness. We'd love for you to drop in and check us out.
Chase Carr is your new pitcher for Lawrence County. Carr, a right-hander, has been warming up since the bus got here this afternoon, and he should be ready.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3 for Tullahoma. Hogan's going to lead it off. Hogan, Tootin, and Fulmer. Sounds like a good combination. Of course,
Tullahoma needs runs, and
yeah.
the top of the order is a great place to start. There's a reason why they're at the top of the order. It's because they make things happen and get on base and drive in runs. That's Hunter Hogan, Balin Tootin, Andrew Fulmer, and Mason Bratcher. So Bracey is gone after 5 innings. The freshman just outstanding. He would be the winner if Lawrence County can hold on. We'll see how Tullahoma does against Carr. They sure didn't do much against Bracey.
Yeah, and an exceptional performance, really. You know, if you look at these numbers by the freshman Bracey, 5 complete innings pitched, allowed only 1 run against this Wildcat potent attack of Tullahoma, 4 hits, 0 walks, 0 strikeouts. And the key there is really he pitched to contact and didn't walk batters.
That stat update is financed by Coffee County Bank. Believe in better. Believe in Coffee County Bank. Off-speed pitch, strike 1. Carr missed low, 1-1. The fire starter at the plate for the Wildcats, and he grounds it to third. Double pump, throw is in time, 1 out.
And we said this Lawrence County team could play defense. They're showing it off tonight.
So Balin Tootin steps in with 1 out, nobody on, and we'll get a visit to the mound. To Carr.
Tootin with 2 flyouts. He's tried the left fielder. He tried the right fielder. 0 for 2.
Lawrence County, it would be a big deal for them to win this game and to win the district tournament, no question about it.
Yeah, especially coming out of the loser's bracket, right?
Yes.
On the road, right?
Yes.
With a freshman on the mound. All those things. Tullahoma's got to make something happen. Down to 5 outs, 5 precious outs left.
Wildcats have just been unable to put hits together. First inning, and that's it. Carr pitches inside to Balin Tootin.
The third baseman creeping in, aware of the bump possibility for the base hit here.
Tootin, excellent speed. Strike on the outside corner, 1-1.
Hope that third baseman's got quick reflexes.
Tootin fouls it back. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Because Balin is swinging away. He's backed up now with 2 strikes.
Tootin swung on and missed. The Hogan's Collision Center strikeout is the 2nd out here in the 6th for the Wildcats. Brings up Andrew Fulmer.
Fulmer's flied out to center to Bedford twice, 0 for 2.
So Carr has been sharp, gotten Hogan, got Tootin, now Fulmer.
Well, it's been very rare that we've got to the 6th inning with our 2, 3, and 4 hitters, and they've only batted twice in a game. It's, normally this scorebook is filled up with at-bats for Tullahoma. Not tonight.
Ball 1 on Andrew. Curve ball, strike.
Pulled the string on him with an off-speed pitch there.
Misses low. 2-1. So Carr, he waited all day for this opportunity.
Yeah.
Ken, you got to give him credit. I mean, he stayed warm all day waiting for this opportunity. That off-speed pitch missed. 3-1 to Fulmer. And Park Fulks on deck for the Wildcats as Mason Bratcher is out. Left in about the third, maybe fourth inning.
Yeah,
with
one
an
out in the
injury.
fourth, yep.
Grounder short. Slow roller, it's trouble. Andrew Fulmer beat it out. Easy infield single for Fulmer. Tullahoma's got a base runner with 2 outs for Park Fulks.
We're live. Tying run now on first. Infield single, we've had a couple of those tonight.
Well, you could tell as soon as that ball
Yeah.
left the bat, it was a little slow to beat Fulmer.
Schmidt's going to be hitting still, so he's still DHing for Leonard. Come on, Park.
JD on deck for the Wildcats. Junior or sophomore Park Fulks.
Folks grounded out unassisted to the first baseman in his only at bat, replacing Bratcher.
Fulmer on first, and he is certainly a threat to go. I know you wouldn't still with 2 outs behind 2-1. We'll see what Andrew Fulmer and Brian Morris decide.
You know, with Bratcher in the lineup, he doubled earlier in the game in his only at bat. So
pitch is high to Park.
A lot of pressure on the young man here at the plate. We need a clutch 2-out hit. He's a contact hitter, though. He can certainly do it. And we've seen him hit the ball to all fields. Very aggressive up there. He will attack the baseball.
Tullahoma's pretty much hit the ball to center field all night. 1-0 the count on Park. As Fulmer was going, it was a hit and run by the Cats, and Fulks fouls it back. 1-1.
Yeah, and I'm like you, Scott. I would normally in a 2-1, but look who you got on first and who's really at the high school level is going to throw this guy out. He can read the pitcher. He gets good secondary leads, and he gets good breaks, good jumps on the pitcher. Hard to throw out.
Swing and a miss. 1-2 the count, and look how far the shortstop is from second base.
Indeed.
Fulmer can beat him there right now.
Yeah, I think with 2 strikes, you send him right here. Take the pressure off your hitter.
1-2 count on Park Fulks. 2 outs. Andrew Fulmer at first. We're in the bottom of the 6th. Lawrence County leads Tullahoma 2-1. There goes Fulmer. Throw down to second. Gets away from the second baseman, and Andrew Fulmer steals second base with a 2-2 count now on Park Fulks.
Boy, speed. We've saw what speed does. The infield chopper by Fulmer. He beats it out at first. Now he's still second, so all of a sudden he's in scoring position with a tying run at second base. Base hit ties this thing up, because I promise you if that ball squirts through the infield, Coach Morris ain't holding him on third. Not going to happen.
Park steps back in with a 2-2 count. Carr looks to second. Steps off.
And we've seen opponents uncork wild pitches in this situation where Fulmer scored from second base. So just Flash Gordon out there running the bases on second right now.
2-2 count. Outside, gets away from the catcher, and Andrew Fulmer trots to third. So the pass ball doesn't really pass, but it's enough for Fulmer to get to third now. 3-2 count on Park Fulks. 2 outs, runner at third. Carr wastes no time, and Fulks fouls it back.
Boy, staying alive.
Battling in there.
Staying alive.
Fulks knows how critical that run is at third base.
I think we got Doc up here rocking now, Scott.
Whole press
Got a
box
couple
is
of
rocking.
yeah.
The Doc, the Dave.
Yeah.
3-2 pitch. Weak grounder. It's going to be trouble. Carr fields it, throws to first in time. And Lawrence County snuffs out the rally in the bottom of the sixth inning. Bottom of the sixth inning. That's what I mean. Lawrence County leads Tullahoma 2-1. We'll go to the seventh. Back in 60 seconds.
It's football time, and Tennessee, and nobody tackles the competition like the Russell Barnett Automotive family. With 6 locations to serve you, certified collision center, over 1,000 new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from at russellbarnett.com, hometown auto rental, limited lifetime powertrain warranty on certain units, certified pre-owned units. Too many reasons to mention why. Keep asking the question, why buy anywhere else?
Hi there, this is Terry Stroop, Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration. Summer's about to wind down, fall's right around the corner. It's time to get signed up for your fall maintenance checks, and let's get out and support our local high school football this year. Let's go, Cats!
Hey, I'm Phil Gill, the owner of Fit Beyond Plus. Fit Beyond Plus is a gym that brings a fresh and exciting atmosphere to your health and fitness. We'd love for you to drop in and check us out.
We are in the 7th inning at Grider Stadium, the District 8 AAA Tournament Championship game. Lawrence County leads Tullahoma 2-1. It has been an excellent game. Well pitched, well defended. 2 teams had combined for 9 hits, 3 runs, and 2 errors. And that stat update is brought to you by Coffee County Bank.
2-3-4 due up for Lawrence County, Scott, and really just a big play by the third baseman, Schultz, for Lawrence County to end that inning and expire Fultz when that ball was first hit. We thought he had a great chance to beat it out.
Strike in there by Hunter Hogan. Missed outside, 1-1. On Moore.
Moore 1 for 3. He singled his last at bat.
Scored one of those Lawrence County runs. There's a base hit to right field for Moore, and he's on first for Alex Bedford.
Trouble.
Alex Bedford.
Well, you can't walk him now.
I don't know. You can.
Tough spot.
I don't know that I wouldn't. And this guy has the top average, most home runs, the most RBIs. He's the best hitter in the district. Nobody out. Runner at first.
Well, this is the first time that Bedford has seen Hogan.
This game.
Yeah, he's had 3 at-bats. He had 3 at-bats against
Gets away from Lemon, and Lawrence County's Moore races down to second with nobody out as Hogan unleashed everything he had, and it was just a little too much.
Well, it'll be interesting here with the 2-0. Now that you don't want to throw this guy fastball down the middle, you may walk him now with the base open. You may put him on here. Let's see.
2-0 the count. Hogan's pitch, missed low, ball 3.
Or you tell your pitcher to throw nothing over the top of the socks.
I would have already sent Alex Bedford to first base with it open. Absolutely. 3-0 count. I don't expect Hogan to groove this one down the middle. And Bedford hits it past Fulmer. Base hit. Moore trots around third, and Moore will score. Bedford is on second base with a double. He drives in Lawrence County's 3rd run, and they lead Tullahoma 3-1. Fulmer almost got there, just couldn't quite.
Well, Fulmer, he's frantically trying to dive after a couple balls that just have eluded him. Great effort there by the Tullahoma shortstop.
So now Durham, the catcher, steps in with Bedford at second.
But that's a huge insurance run for Lawrence County. It pushes this lead now to 3-1. Cats trail by 2. Still no outs.
Durham swing and a miss.
Durham has flied out to Tootin in center, walked, and singled to left center.
Played a nice game at catcher. Hogan's pitch. Missed. 1-1 the count.
Big lead by Bedford out there.
Lawrence County's
1
now
second.
out hit Tullahoma 6-5. Hogan working on Durham. Foul ball, 1-2 the count. Tullahoma fans kind of stunned. Lawrence County hyped up, pumped up. But you never know what a game like this could do when it's over to both teams, psychologically and emotionally. Wildcats certainly with a chance to come back here in the bottom of the 7th, but right now trailing Lawrence County 3-1. 2-2 count to Durham. Bedford at second, nobody out. Hogan's curveball, called strike 3. The Hogan's Collision Center strikeout. Don't strike out on your auto body repair. Choose Hogan's in Tullahoma, hoganscollisioncenter.com. Emerson, the shortstop, will bat. He is 0 for 1, strikeout, and a couple of walks. Walks really haven't been costly for Tullahoma, but the Lawrence County hits have.
Mm-hmm.
There's a line drive. Right field, Xander Pogue makes the catch. Bedford will stay at second. And there are 2 down here in the top of the 7th. So Hunter Hogan, 1 out away from giving Tullahoma a chance.
Well, if you're looking ahead for Tullahoma's bottom half of the 7th, they're at the number 5, 6, and 7. Smisher, Zebic, and Lemon due up.
Things stay this way. Lawrence County will play Stone Memorial Friday, and Tullahoma will play Upperman. Off-speed pitch. Nice from Hogan. 0-1. He backed him up. This is Maddox. Bedford still on second. Fouled back. Hogan quickly ahead 0-2.
Maddox 0 for 3, 2 ground outs to Fulmer and 1 ground out to third. Folks got him, third to first. We need him to go 0 for 4. Get out of this.
Hogan's pitch grounded right back through the box, base hit. Here comes Bedford. He will score. Lawrence County leads Tullahoma 4-1. RBI single for Maddox. Just a reminder for you stations along the line and you fans along the line, we will be at Lady Cats Field tomorrow afternoon, 5 o'clock. First pitch, 4:45 pregame. I'm not even sure who we play in the softball District 8 AAA tournament, but whoever it is will be there.
Clayton 0 for 2, 2 strikeout swinging and a walk. The only thing about Lawrence County, they've delivered some clutch hits tonight. They've gotten some 2-out hits that have scored runs. Well, that's a tough formula. If you can clutch 2-out hit and your pitchers walk 0 batters, that's a dangerous combination. That's how they're winning this game tonight.
There's a high pop. Andrew Fulmer calls everybody off, makes the catch, and Lawrence County's done here in the top of the 7th. But the visiting Wildcats score 2 more and lead Tullahoma 4-1 as we head to the bottom of the 7th inning. Got to go get them, Cats. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Step into a world of fun at Tullahoma Lanes. Strike up your excitement with our updated bowling center featuring a wide variety of classic and interactive games. Indulge in your timeless favorites at our new and refreshed snack bar. Check out our upgraded arcade with state-of-the-art games and card swipe technology. Save up your points for premium prize offerings. Bring the whole family and experience bowling like never before.
This is you, and this is you, and this, and this. You're a team, a quarterback, a running back, a kicker, a coach. You are champions. You're a flyer, a backspot, a base, a parent, and a fan. And you are part of this community, so no matter who you are or what you do, we're here to care for you. Vanderbilt Tullahoma Heart and Hospital and Vanderbilt Health, making healthcare personal.
Grider Stadium. We're in the bottom of the 7th inning. Lawrence County leads Tullahoma 4-1 as Carr is trying to nail it down for the visitors. And for Tullahoma, it will be J.D. Schmisser, Andrew Zebick, and Philip Lemon, presented by Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration. So it's all come down to this. Tullahoma trying to avoid the upset. Lawrence County trying to pull it. And again, both of these teams advance to the region. They'll both play Friday at Upperman. Right now, Tullahoma would play the Bees, and Lawrence County will play Stone Memorial. However, the Wildcats from Tullahoma are never finished until the last out is made, and we've got 3 of them. J.D. pops it up. Third base calls everyone off, makes the catch, 1 out. Brings up Andrew Zebick, senior first baseman.
Well, Zebick singled his last time on. He's been on both times. Sharp single last at bat, so he's one that got the rally going at Marshall County in that 7-run comeback.
So Tullahoma softball will play the winner of Lawrence County and Central Magnet. Actually, Tullahoma softball will play Franklin County tomorrow at 5 o'clock. Right here, wherever you're listening or watching. Inside, called strike.
Almost hit him.
Zebick steps back in. 1-1 the count, 1 out. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Lawrence County trying to close it out. Come to Grider and beat Tullahoma in the district championship game, or the tournament championship game anyway. Outside. Ball 2. 2-2 the count on Andrew. We will name an Owens Provisions and Apparel player of the game at the conclusion of this contest.
Oh, Zebick's working it back full count here. Cats desperately need base runners.
3-2 pitch. Grounder to third. Foul ball.
Zebick hanging tough here. With Lemon on deck, and then Campbell, and then T. Cole. We'll get all those guys on and bring the top of the order back up.
High and outside, and Andrew Zebick draws the walk. So runner on with 1 out.
Very good at bat. You know, he fouled off a couple pitches, worked his way all the way back. Nice job by Andrew Zebick.
And running for Zebick is Nate Wilkerson, the freshman, number 28. Philip Lemon, the catcher, at the plate. Lawrence County leads in hits 7-5 and runs 4-1.
Lemon's hit 2 line drives, 1 at the second baseman and 1 at the left fielder. 0 for 2. Hit the ball sharp both times.
High ball 1.
0 activity in the Lawrence County bullpen.
Actually, they have somebody up.
Do they? Can't see them. But I don't know why you would have somebody warming up here. Pitcher's cruising.
There's a line drive. Left center field, base hit. Wilkerson at second. Lemon at first. And Bryce Campbell will step to the plate representing the tying run.
Campbell, 2 flyouts to the shortstop, 2 pop outs to the shortstop. Needs to get something down on the ground and stay away from the middle here. Cat still looking for hits with 1 out. No bunt situation. Got to go for another hit.
Lawrence County manager on his way to the mound. Talk to his closer.
Well, this is where you hope a lack of pitching depth kicks in for Tullahoma, that Lawrence County had to play more games than we have. Just don't know who they have left. But they didn't get much resistance last game, did they?
Well, that was a quick conversation. Yeah. The umpire didn't even have to go to the mound and break it up. There's 1 out. Tullahoma has runners at first and second. And Bryson Campbell at the plate. Lawrence County just wanted to make sure the defense knew what the plan was.
Lawrence County going to leave the ball with, win it or lose it with Carr. It seems.
Carr's pitch inside. Campbell dips away. 1-0 count. Nobody covers second. And Carr's pitch, miss low, 2-0.
Probably the 300 pitches he warming up.
Trevor Cole is on deck for the Wildcats. Hunter Hogan in the hole.
Throw him to the backstop. Please.
Lined out of play by Campbell into the Wilkins Stadium behind the visitors' bleachers. 2-1. Baseball is so easy from up here, isn't it, Coach?
Yeah. Oh, these kids, man. They're
2-1 pitch. Lined in, caught by the third baseman. Great catch at third base. 2 down for Tullahoma as Lawrence County's third baseman Schultz stabbed that one out of the air. And Tullahoma's hopes rest in the hands of Trevor Cole.
Well, tough luck there for Campbell as he lines out to the third baseman, but that's a couple nice plays. One on the line drive there, and then on the slow roller to Fulks last inning.
Cole, the last hope for Tullahoma. Runners at first and second, down by 3. 2 outs against Carr. Fouled back. Carr gets ahead 0-1. Remember, the Wildcats will play again on Friday. And that game will be broadcast live. All weekend games will be broadcast live on 93.9 The Duck. Spread the word. Weekend games at Upperman on 93.9 The Duck. Carr's pitch low, 1-1 to Trevor Cole.
Tying run up for the Wildcats.
Everett Stetson is our engineer back at the Duck Studio, and we appreciate Everett this year. Ground ball, shortstop, knocks it down but cannot make a play. That's an infield single for Trevor Cole, and the bases are loaded. 2 outs for Hunter Hogan, who represents the winning run.
Well, Hogan's 2 for 3 tonight at the plate. Been swinging the bat well the last 3 games, for sure.
Fire starter with a chance to start a big fire. A big
Indeed.
2-out, 7th inning fire. Bases full. Carr's pitch low and outside. Balin Tootin waits on deck.
He hit 2 first week of the season. That made one sense.
Catcher comes out to try to calm the pitcher down. Wildcats desperately need a hit here to keep this one going. The Tullahoma Wildcats, of course.
Carr's pitch, low, ball 2. On the one hand, if you're Lawrence County, a walk doesn't kill you with 2 outs, but you just don't want to get to the next batters.
Yeah, if you draw the walk here.
Way inside, 3-0 the count on Hunter Hogan. Balin Tootin on deck.
Yeah, Tootin single, a Tootin hit would tie it if we get the walk.
3-0 pitch outside, and Carr walks in a run as Hunter Hogan gets the RBI. And Nate Wilkerson crosses the plate with the second run for Tullahoma. So Lawrence County leads Tullahoma 4-2 now with 2 outs, bases loaded, and Balin Tootin at the plate. And Lawrence County manager will make his second visit of the inning, which should and could signal a pitching change.
Yeah, you know, the difference in this inning is Lawrence County is
taking the ball from Carr, and we will have a change
batters
in pitchers. So we'll take a break. Everett, this will be a 90-second break. Pitching change at Grider Stadium. We'll be back in 90 seconds. Sorry.
Coffee County Bank, the Chamber of Commerce Business of the Year, was founded by local business and community leaders in 1975 with a mission to create a community bank that fulfills the needs of its clients. We believe it is our responsibility to participate in the growth of Coffee County by supporting its citizens, businesses, and the community as a whole. Coffee County Bank is a proud supporter of Tullahoma football.
On game night, winning is everything. But life's big wins happen off the field. When you win a heart. When you win their trust. When you win their respect. First Bank's community banking is perfect for life's big wins because of what we're big on. You. Make us part of your team for life's biggest wins.
Hey, I'm Phil Gill, the owner of Fit Beyond Plus. Fit Beyond Plus is a gym that brings a fresh and exciting atmosphere to your health and fitness. We'd love for you to drop in and check us out.
Tullahoma with the bases loaded. Lawrence County has made a pitching change. They have brought in Chapman, who started and won the first game here this afternoon for Lawrence County as they beat Central Magnet 10-0, trying to finish off Tullahoma. But the Wildcats have rallied here in the bottom of the 7th for 1 run. The bases are loaded for senior Balin Tootin, center fielder, 450-something hitter on the season, leader in stolen bases, hit a couple of home runs, really fast runner. But the winning run is now at first base, the tying run at second base.
Yeah, a single probably ties it, an extra base hit wins it.
Tootin watches ball 1. Andrew Fulmer on deck for the Wildcats.
This guy threw 85 pitches in game 1 or the earlier game tonight against Franklin County.
He missed low, ball 2.
Walks a run.
Lawrence County trying to close it out here at Grider, but it ain't easy. Outside low, 3-0 on Balin Tootin. Andrew Fulmer on deck.
Think you got a take here for sure.
Yeah.
Chapman's pitch. Outside, and Tullahoma trails now by a run, 4-3 as Lawrence County walks in the base runner, number 20, Aiden Evans. And Andrew Fulmer with the bases loaded, down by 1.
That's reaction.
The tying run is at third in the form of Trevor Cole, and the winning run is at second in the form of Hunter Hogan. So Hogan at second, Cole at third, Fulmer at the plate. 1-0 the count on Andrew. Fouled it back, 1 ball and 1 strike.
Well, Lawrence County went 6 innings with no walks. They walked 3 here in the 7th.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun,
Yeah.
dun, 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 dun. Low, ball 2. By the way, that was under pressure. That's what Chapman is, under pressure. Bases loaded, 2 outs, 2-1 count on Fulmer. Fulmer lines it into right field, but the right fielder makes the catch. And the Lawrence County Wildcats have held on to beat the Tullahoma Wildcats 4-3 and win the District 8 AAA Tournament Championship. Tullahoma will play next weekend against Upperman next Friday, and Lawrence County will play against Stone Memorial. We'll come back and name our Owens Provisions and Apparel Player of the Game. Again, Lawrence County holds off Tullahoma and wins it 4-3. Back in 60 seconds.
It's football time in Tennessee, and nobody tackles the competition like the Russell Barnett Automotive family. With 6 locations to serve you, certified collision center, over 1,000 new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from at russellbarnett.com, hometown auto rental, limited lifetime powertrain warranty on certain units, certified pre-owned units. Too many reasons to mention why. Keep asking the question, why buy anywhere else?
Hi there.
Lawrence County has defeated Tullahoma 4-3 to win the District 8 AAA Baseball Tournament Championship here at Grider Stadium. Tonight's player of the game is dressed by Owens Provisions and Apparel. Quality men's clothing is a short drive to the downtown square in Manchester. Top brands, top quality at Owens. Learn more at owensprovisions.com. Coach K, who is our Owens Provisions and Apparel player of the game?
Number 21, Tullahoma leadoff hitter Hunter Hogan. Batted 4 times, reached base 3 of those 4 times, including 2 singles, scored the first run of the game for the Wildcats. Hunter Hogan, your player of the game.
So congratulations to Hunter Hogan, the Owens Provisions and Apparel player of the game, and congratulations to the Lawrence County Wildcats, who you see celebrating on the field. They deserve it. They earned it, came in here, won 2 games, and they will head to regions as the District 8 AAA champion. Tullahoma heads to regions as the runner-up. That's going to do it for us tonight. For the Doc and the Dave, and Everett Stetson back at the Duck Studio, Chris Barstad, our on-site engineer, and my partner Ken Keller, I'm Scott Chastain. Be good to each other.